Hello and welcome back to Valheim, and we are at our lovely hut. Very simple and basic mountain outpost we made before. And it's getting dark, so I think what I'm going to do is switch over and on my way back explain what we are going to do. We are going to go into the mountains, and for that we need to have frost resistance potion. Now I did put it into the fermenter a while ago. It might actually be done, I'm not sure, but regardless, that needs to be done before we can even think of going into the mountains. So we are going to go back and see if we can pick it up, if it's done. If it's not, we might need to wait a bit. And what that means is we can just do a bit of prep and be not just ready, but extra ready. I'll see if we can get rid of you. Thank you. Seems to be quite a bit of stuff laying around. Apparently a deer had been killed. I had not killed it. Oh, it's the skeletons. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm not complaining. If they're going to hunt for me, that's really good. Actually quite useful. But let's go in and see if we can sleep. So, as I said, the focus for today is going to see if we can head into the mountains and find silver. Maybe not mine as much, but at least find it where it is. Because it's going to be a lot harder than bronze, copper, tin and iron. It's going to be a lot harder to find silver. So, yeah. So let's go and check our fermenter and see, is it done? It's done. Spits it out. And I'm full in my inventory, so I can't pick it up. There we go. Frost resistance mead. I call them potions because that's basically what they are, but technically speaking, it's mead. There we go, and shove as much stuff away as I can into boxes. And I think I'm as ready as I could possibly be. One thing that I'm going to want to do, which I'm not going to do this episode, but maybe the next one, is actually go and decorate my house and expand and fix up this place. Because I need to start looking into getting us a high comfort level as possible. The comfort level needs to go way higher than we have it right now. We have it at 5, which isn't too bad, but yeah, I need to increase that. I need to make that quite a lot higher than it is. So, right. One thing that I do want to take with me is the few minor healing that I do have. I'm not going to need the hoe. And the hammer doesn't need to be. So, there we go. That's the better loadout. So, with that, we are going to head straight over to the mountains. Going to head back and before actually entering, make sure we have eaten and have used our frost resistance potion, because yeah, we could die very quickly if we don't. And one thing you have to avoid before going into the mountains, there's one thing you have to avoid, and it doesn't matter if you have the frost resistance. Regardless if you have the frost resistance and good armor and good amount of HP and so on, do not go into the mountains with the wet debuff. If you do, I can almost guarantee that you will die. So, if you do have the wet debuff and it's not stormy and rainy, go into your little hut, which you have made, hopefully, and dry up. Once you're dry, then you can start heading up. But I'm going to prepare. We have 10 minutes of a frost resistance. And we had 6 mead. So that's 60 minutes. It's a decent amount of time just in one craft. So, not too bad. Now, avoid going here during night. Anywhere, it doesn't matter if it's in here. Oh, you know what I missed picking up? The wishbone, of course. So, I'm going to have to go and get it. Now, what I'm going to... Nah, I'm not going to do that. I think we will just very quickly go and get it. Oh. Stupid me. Stupid me. Why did I forget that? Why? One thing that I might want to do is actually make a road. Make it slightly easier to get out here. But it's not that far, so maybe I shouldn't bother. Yeah, so if you go back to your base and so on to sleep and pick stuff up, don't forget to grab the wishbone if you put it away. Oh my god. Stupid, stupid me. At least it's not far away, and it's not too much time that it takes to go and get it, but oh my god. If I remember correctly, I did put it in the cart, so that's where it should be. Yep. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Now, since I'm here, I'm actually going to reset the rested bonus so we get that back to 12 minutes, and there we go. So, let's try this again. Yeah. Let's see if we can do this. And before we actually get far away, yes, I have the wishbone on me. Good. Let's head out and explore. So far, we're just running backwards and forwards to where we've already been because of my stupidity and forgetfulness, but soon we will be where we have never been before. And yeah, once you get up into the mountains, you do need to be careful of not only what's underground, and this is the big difference with the mountains. In the mountains, that's actually the first area where enemies start flying. And it isn't just, I mean, technically speaking, it's in the swamp, but the wraith, the ghost looking thing basically only comes out at night. So it's hard to say if it's your first, because you might never go out in the swamp during the night. So, but almost regardless, the mountains is going to be the first spot where flying enemies arrive. So, yes, here we are in the mountains with a wishbone equipped, and we can sense hidden objects, which is going to allow us to find silver. Now we can do a bit of the and yep, there it is. Immediately we have a drake. Oh, I missed. Go and pick that up. Now, killing the drakes is actually really important because they have stuff you need. And they have a thing which is fairly rare and is hard to come by. That's a wolf. That's another type of enemy. Oh, wolf meat. Off you go. Yeah, if you can shoot with arrows in the mountains, you're going to save yourself a lot of trouble. So and there we go. Yeah, oh, it dropped something we really need to pick up. Drake trophy. That is super important to pick up because it's quite rare and it's used in some crafting thing, which we really do want to be able to make. I don't remember the name of the item, but I do remember it being hard to make because of that requirement. That it actually, because it requires the Drake trophy. Yeah, we need to be careful because wolves can appear out of nowhere. Sort of. Not truly out of nowhere, but they might be behind stuff and not be that easy to spot. Here we go. And I'm not sure I can... I'm not sure I can... Oh. Not sure I can actually... And I completely derailed. I'm sorry, but... We have a ping here from the wishbone. And once the frost resistance mead goes out, I will drink immediately again. So I don't start taking a lot of damage. I wonder where... This... might be this way. You sort of need to go back and forth and see... like... when do the wishbones start pinging more or less? And that way sort of home in on where it is. It does give off a sound, but I can't really hear it that much. Sadly. And there we go. Is it here? Yeah, it seems like it's here. Let's see if we can go down and find it. See if it... Oh, yeah. Silver! See if we can uncover this a bit more. Now, when mining over here, be careful because as it is in other places, mining does attract enemies. So you will attract with your mining wolves and drakes and other nasties that might be here. Mostly it's drakes and wolves, but you might find other stuff as well, especially if you stay here during the dark nightly hours, which I would recommend you not do, especially not in the beginning when you don't have good armor. But I mean, you do you. If you want to die, you want to die. That's just how it is. I, on the other hand, would rather live, so I will. Oh, yeah, and there we have another thing. My bronze pickaxe is actually not good enough for this. I will unequip that since it's rather annoying. And what I will do is zoom in and get silver. So we now know where it is, but I have a bronze pickaxe which isn't capable of mining silver. And that means I need to make myself an iron pickaxe, and I don't have any iron to make that. So I'm going to have to do some resource collection, which I'm not going to force everyone to see because it is rather grindy. So for now, we will continue exploring the mountain and see what we can find. Oh, I see something which is going to be very important. Here is something we need to summon the boss. Dragon egg. That's something we are going to need to be able to summon the next boss. I'm going to leave it there. I think what I'm going to do is just mark it as egg, so I know sort of where it is. And it's getting dark, so we need to get out of here. Come on, here we go. Because... oh, obsidian. Nice. Because, yeah, during the night, we might find stuff that is rather dangerous over here, which I would like to avoid as of right now. Later we can take a look at what nighttime mountain has to offer, but for now I will skedaddle. I will run away. And I have crossed the mountain. I'm actually on the opposite side-ish of where I went up. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. So we are going to have to make our way back and not get stuck on rocks in the foliage. Would be very nice if that didn't happen. Great Wolf Brute. Yeah, that took a bit more stamina than I wanted. Can you... Here we go. And... up hopefully we will be able to make our way back without any major issue or have it take way longer than it needs to. But yeah, a few notes to take from my trip into the mountains is, one, I sort of did it on purpose, but I also forgot that you need an iron pickaxe to mine silver. So to actually get any silver at all, you need to make sure you have that iron pickaxe. Otherwise, you will not be getting any silver, which would sort of defeat your purpose going to the mountains if all you went there for was silver and not exploring and finding how the terrain is, which I did. I went there just to see a bit how it's going to be. So I didn't mind the fact that I couldn't get any silver. And it was a good way to show that, yeah, you need an iron pickaxe. So what I'm going to have to do is actually get some it's actually to get some of the, if my brain can work, get some resource runs in and get more iron and more bronze. So that's something I'm going to do later off camera. And it's basically just going to be a resource run. Not going to miss anything. So, and I might just cheat in resources, but I didn't mind playing a bit, so I might just take my time off camera and play to get my daily dose of Valheim when I can. And yeah, hopefully I'm not going to have to not going to have to do too much of it off camera, like for hours and hours and hours to have enough, but we'll see. And okay, I'm almost home. Almost back. That neck got punted. It's really fun to watch the lower level ones get punted for quite the distance when you use the iron mace. It's actually kind of fun. And If on cue, we're back. It was a bit of a hike. We had to go around the mountain, so we didn't spend any time in that nasty mountain place during the night. This box is getting kind of full with different kinds of leather, so I might start dividing it up a bit, if nothing else. Yeah, I'm going to have to expand this quite a lot, I think. There we go, and so what I need to do is, and what you need to do to be able to mine silver, if you don't have one already, you need to make an iron pickaxe. Now, an iron pickaxe just on its own requires 20 iron. 20 iron. That's a lot. And then that only has 150 durability. 150 durability is not a lot. So you want to upgrade it at least once, so you get a bit more. And then you need something like 30 iron, because I think it, once you start getting into iron, you need a lot of iron. And I've sort of been holding back on how much iron stuff I've been making, because I didn't need to make the iron pickaxe, so I didn't make the iron pickaxe. Now I need it, and I don't have the iron to make it, so yeah. If you have iron over to make an iron pickaxe, make it so you can get some of the silver if you go into the mountains. Otherwise, you are going to need an iron pickaxe. Let's see if we can sleep. And then I think it's high time to round off here. Say not good morning, but goodbye. At least for now. And it's slowly but surely getting there. Valheim is a slow game. That is for sure a thing. Valheim is a slow game. And it takes a lot of time to, especially if you're single player, if you play with friends, it goes a lot quicker. But if you're playing solo, and especially if you're taking your time making a large base and being meticulous about certain stuff, it takes a long time. So, and it takes longer if you have never played it before as well. So that's that as well. Anyway, with how the sun refuses to come up and how the fogs had settled in, we will leave this, I don't know what to call it, a sad inducing image with the rain and sorrowful look with the fog laying all dancing over the ground. But anyway, all that I ask of you, for at least for now, is that you like and maybe even subscribe. That would be super awesome and nice if you did. And with that, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.